Hey everybody, today we're going to do a quick Hebrew word study of the word Elohim. Most of the Old Testament, the word Elohim got translated to capital G God, which we can see that that's okay, but it can also be little g God. And if we go even further to the exhaustive concordance, it can also mean angels or the capital G God, very great, very mighty, but it can also mean angels or little g gods. Now, why is that important, you might ask? Well, is it possible that maybe some of our English translations incorrectly used capital G God when it should have been little g or angels even? Let's take a look and I'll show you how I can prove it with our canon. Here we can see where it says, "The Lord gave me two-toned tablets inscribed by the finger of God." Keep in mind, in the Hebrew and the Greek, there is no capital letters. Any capital letters were added by English translators or languages that had capital letters, but they weren't originally capitalized. What about the first time the angel of the Lord appeared to Moses? It was in the burning bush, right? Angel of the Lord appeared. Now, a lot of people like to say it was God the Father in the form of an angel in the flame in the bush. That's not what it says. Basically, the angel of the Lord was in the bush speaking for the Lord to Moshe. The key to understanding all of that, these mistranslations from English translators, is if you go to Acts 7, where we can see here, after 40 years had passed, an angel appeared to Moses in the flames of the burning bush in the desert near Mount Sinai. Now, luckily, as language progressed, we had more diverse words for angels and God, so we could differentiate the two better in the Greek versus the Hebrew. He was in the assembly in the wilderness with the angel who spoke to him on Mount Sinai and with our ancestors and received the living words passed on to us. That's the law. That's the commandments. You who have received the law that was given through angels but have not obeyed it. Right there. God, the finger of God, it says God did it, right? It's Elohim in the original language, which can mean angels and little g gods, not only big G gods. Does it make you wonder about verses like this? No one has seen the Father except the one who is from God. Only he has seen the Father. No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God in the closest relationship with the Father, has made him known. By the way, this is read because it's not what the original language says, but still says no one has ever seen God the Father. In this one, no one has ever gone into heaven except the one who came from heaven, Son of Man. Makes you wonder about Jacob wrestling with a man till daybreak, saying he saw God, Elohim, face to face, yet my life was spared. No one's ever seen God.